From KWTV, Oklahoma City, this is News 9 at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with breaking news.
A fire leaves some Oklahoma families homeless, and a mix-up on the address may have slowed down the response. Rusty Surratt is on the scene, joins us now with the very latest. Rusty?
Kelly, I just talked to one of the battalion chiefs about that so-called mix-up, and he admits that there was a delay to this large apartment fire because the first call that came in said that the fire was on the very north side of town, but then they realized that this apartment complex was actually on Northwest 7th, not far from Northwest 10th and Council. Before we roll the video, I want to show you exactly what apartment first caught on fire out here. You can see it's a clear shot right into that apartment, and the fire investigators on the scene tell me the man living in that apartment there on the top floor had a grease fire. He was cooking something on the stove, and that is what started the fire. Now, let's go ahead and show you some of the video we shot not too long ago. Again, this is the Westwood apartment complex on Northwest 7th near Northwest 10th and Council. A lot of the neighbors say they had to rescue other neighbors. They had to rescue each other out here and help with the evacuation because of that delay from the fire department. Here's what else some of those neighbors told us.
Glass busted out, and I come outside and it was a big old blaze like over the balcony and things. It was already on fire.
All right, so the good news out here, absolutely no injuries in this fire, but at the first fire truck on the scene, the fire department said that there was a huge ball of flames that were shooting out of that top floor apartment, but no injuries, and the Red Cross is on its way out to help some of these displaced families. Back to you.
They're always there. All right, Rusty, look for the latest on this tomorrow morning.
Tonight, police are trying to get a gunman off the streets. They say he fired 6 shots into a man who then hobbled to a nearby highway covered in blood. Our Rusty Surratt is pulling double duty tonight and has the latest on this attempted murder. Now, at last check, the victim was listed in critical condition.
Now to Bethany, where a 9-year-old's death is proving to be a tragic reminder to all of us to use crosswalks. Shayla Henderson was crossing a street in Bethany Saturday when a car hit her. Police say Shayla's death could have been prevented if she had used the crosswalk, but police and residents also agree that area is poorly lit.
I've come out and looked at the lights, and they're all burning. So there's no lights out. It's just not a very well lit.
Bethany police are reviewing the lighting, say the accident is still under investigation.
Another accident takes the life of an Oklahoma soldier just days after his homecoming. 25-year-old Jeffrey Drake of Claremore had only been home from Iraq for 2 days when he crashed his motorcycle into a Delaware County Sheriff's patrol car. Drake's fellow soldiers say he will be missed.
It's just tough to go through such an experience with somebody, and you really do bond over there because you have yourselves to lean on. There's no one else. You could always lean on him, and that's the true loss to our unit.
Drake's accident is a somber reminder that off-duty deaths are far too common. Military.com states that as of June of this year, there were 99 accidental fatalities in the Army. The largest number of off-duty deaths are from privately owned vehicles, 16 of those motorcycles. Sergeant Drake's funeral is tomorrow in Verdigris. Well, the legal battle between defense attorneys and prosecutors in the murder case against an Oklahoma City pharmacist is getting personal.
Jerome Ursland's lawyer wants the judge to remove the DA and his entire staff from the trial. He wants a special prosecutor appointed to the case in which the pharmacist is accused of going too far when he killed a robber. New at 10, News 9's Ed Murray has the DA's reaction.
I talked to both defense attorney Irvin Box and DA David Prater today. Neither wanted to go on camera. But Box told me he and his attorney group have decided not to comment at all on this motion.
News 9's Ed Murray. The judge is expected to set a date to hear this latest motion. Ursland's trial has already been delayed until December 6th, then it could be delayed again.
And the boys charged with guarding the Sooner schooner are in trouble with the law tonight. A McLean County deputy caught them painting Red River Raid on I-35's Goldsby Bridge Thursday night.
He told me he was just running, then I seen the second individual kind of hunched over the bridge, and then I seen a can of red paint and a paintbrush.
Now, the deputy took their names but sent them home. But by the next morning, the OU Texas weekend tradition was complete. Tomorrow, 4 roughnecks are expected to be charged with misdemeanors.
Next on News 9.
Oklahoma's most vulnerable citizens in a crisis. Tonight, the debate over how to help without bankrupting the state. Plus, it feels like fall is here, but are we in for a warm-up this week?
We talked to the Sooners and Cowboys today, and oh, what a spot for Hunter Mahan at the Ryder Cup. His emotional reaction coming for you ahead in sports.
And if you think this campaign is getting nasty, wait till our kids grow up. My 2 cents when News 90 10 continues.